little recap of Monday action and look ahead to tomorrow. Basically, have baseball since hockey, very light schedule, and NBA. No games, no totals posted. So, uh, it is what it is. The late show is kind of just a quick little rundown of stuff. So we'll take care of business. Don't you worry about it. Uh, I'll put the free picks up in a second, scrolling on the bottom. Uh, give it a like, give it a share, give it a message, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So let me just check real fast on YouTube and then we'll jump right into. I will do hockey first since there's only two games, and then NBA, and we'll finish it up with baseball. So let's get right to it. So, recapping what we had today on the ice. So we had Montreal, they lose in overtime. They were plus 102, loser there. We do have uh, the Blackhawks pending right now, plus 137. Carolina, that chalked it up as a loser. They were a road fave of 136. Hopefully, Blackhawks win and that'll offset with their plus 137. Devils over 6. Listen, 2 in the first for the Devils. Can't get anything else there. Push on the 6. It happens. It happens. And in baseball, we have under Red Sox 9.5. So we cashed that ticket. Happy about that. So let's look to Tuesday. Ice, Boston, Washington, Vancouver, and Winnipeg. Again, no lines posted yet here. I'm going to look to Boston, believe it or not. I'm going to look to the Bruins here. Call me crazy. Call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, as they say. So, I mean, an over possibly. I don't know. Last time they played, it was 6-3 Boston. Game before that, 8-1 Washington, 4-2 Boston, 5-1 Boston. Washington 2-1 in the shootout. Boston 5-3. Washington 4-3 overtime. I don't know. I like Boston. We'll see what happens. Again, we got to see what these lines are. We need some kind of odds before we even do anything like that. Winnipeg and Vancouver. Will I be looking at the under here? Possibly. I don't know. I mean, Vancouver is really. I mean, they're both teams are just in bad runs. 1-7, 1-8 runs themselves. We saw 5-1 Winnipeg, 4-0 Winnipeg, 5-2 Winnipeg, Vancouver 4-0 Winnipeg 4-3. Maybe a puck line play here on Winnipeg, if anything. Again, it's no lines and ugliness for a Tuesday on the ice. Back to the chat here. What do we got on chat? All right, we got people in the room here. ATS Zelander, under Red Sox. Easy winner. Easy winner. Yes, it was. Jake is in the house. Jake, welcome back. Good to see you. I missed a couple days too, Jake. Traveling, getting stuff done. So, missing a game or two, or a show or two, it happens. Ryan likes the Caps over Boston tomorrow. Bruins going to rest their players. Could be, right? I mean, it's so weird because you got teams playing 1 game, 2 games, no games. Teams are done. Other team, I think, does Vancouver have 7 games? Somebody has like a lot of games. So, definitely a sweat. I thought I was going to pull out Montreal, but it happens. Tim's in the house. Lefty Elliott's in the house. Stimmy Orlando 9. I had 9.5. Stimmy, you should have got in earlier. Went against the lefty angle. So, real fast on these 2 hockey games. I see the Earl brothers are here, and they know their ice. What do you think? Ryan's thinking Capitals. I was thinking Bruins, but again, I got to see what the line is. Maybe Winnipeg puck line tomorrow. I don't know. Thoughts on anything? NBA. So, what did I say today? Spurs up by 20. I thought Pop would have the troops rallied. Did I play it? No, I did not. Memphis game here. I thought this line was odd, 9.5, and it is basically tied here. Again, Atlanta, I said same thing. Are they begging you to take Washington? I kind of liked Washington the way they've been playing, but then Beal's out. Again, loser because I said take Atlanta. I didn't like either of those lines. They just seemed a little fishy to me. And in this case, the loser. All my fishy lines lost. Montreal, I liked on the ice, fishy line. Although I didn't play either of these basketball games. Well, it is what it is. I gotta tell you what I say what I said in the show today. So tomorrow's games again, no lines. Minnesota, Detroit. Am I looking to get involved in this game? Maybe Minnesota. Who knows what they're laying? Detroit's what 2 of their last 10. I'm not interested. Denver at Charlotte. I'd probably be interested in a little Denver here. They seem to be still playing a little motivated ball. Miami, Boston. I guess who this line is. Is it gonna be a flippy like the other day? We had Miami over Boston. Excuse me, I had a little yawn going on there. So yeah, maybe count me in on Miami again. I don't know. We got to see where these lines open and where they go to based on who's playing, because that's basically that's what it comes down to, folks. Clippers, Toronto, no, maybe Toronto home. They'll probably be a home dog, right? Clippers, that's tough. Clippers, Philly, Pacers. Again, Philly's going to be favored here. What's it going to be? Some crazy number. I don't want anything to do with that. Brooklyn, the Bulls. I might take the Bulls because Brooklyn is a crapshoot of how they play. Bucks. You may want to say take Milwaukee tomorrow because if they're going to lose this game by 20 points tonight or something. But are they going to really come out back Orlando? Maybe an under. Maybe an underplay there. Dallas and Memphis. Again, we're going to have big lines here, folks. I don't want to say just, Dallas. Okay, well, I'm going to lay double digits. Phoenix and Golden State. I think if Golden State gets a decent number here, I might be interested in the Warriors. Suns basically lost the 1 seed. I don't know. Maybe they don't show up for another game. Thunder Kings. Again, do you really want to get involved in a Thunder team like this? Although I might take the Knicks against the Lakers, I'll believe it or not. The under will be in play. We got to see what the numbers are. But the under, I got to find my napkin here. My water bottle sweating. So that's that with those things. Back to the chat. Wow. All right. A lot of people have come in here. What do we got? Ronald's here. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for popping in, Ronald. Thanks for coming in. Win against the lefty angle. Orioles stink. Yes, they do. Dodgers worth a run line tomorrow against tomorrow. We're going to get to baseball right now. We're going to get into baseball. We're looking means against I kind of like the under with John Means going. Barely cashed Indiana today. Quick recap: the ice. Lean Capitals, Boston on back-to-back. Lean Winnipeg. Yeah, Winnipeg, I think we're going to be laying a hefty number, so I'll have to be on puck line in that one. Sanford Giants over. Is that for tonight's game? You see the numbers, Sean, and it tells you to take the under, but the Giants have been playing overs lately. And are these guys going to regress to where they should be as opposed to overachieving? I've lost so many 7 total unders, so I'm going to say go over because every time I put out an under 7, it's bit me in the butt and I've taken L's. Hey, Dave. Took the Astros money line tonight. All right. They were up. I kind of like the over, and I was waiting, and I had to do some things. I couldn't even get the game in tonight or even put it out. I was looking at that over. Again, when we did the show today, that total was projected at 8. The Arizona total was projected at 7. I think both of them were higher than that. So, bad day. Hey, listen, you bounce back after a bad day. That's all you do. White Sox, we got some baseball here. Yeah, iffy on the over. I understand because you see the way they're pitching, you want to take the under. But the Giants aren't an overrun. Dave's on the Giants. I got the Blackhawks today. I got Chicago. Raptors resting their starting lineup tomorrow. I love how teams want to rest and they're just terrible teams. Like they should be probably playing. Only one game went over today. Yeah. Listen, hockey, baseball this time of year, total or hockey and basketball, I should say, because guys are out resting. They're playing who we got in the playoffs coming up. Let's not show our cards, kind of stuff. Spurs easy one tonight, right? That's what I said. I don't see they've been playing so bad, and I mean I'm not a huge. I respect Pop on the court. He's a tremendous coach. I couldn't see him just having a team not ready to play. Golden State money line. Hey, listen, if you think they're going to win, right, go for it. I'm not going to say no. You know, anything's possible. Curry out there. That guy's just bombing away. Vegas money line on the ice. That's a tough one because I sort of like the other way there, Sean, but I'm not going to talk you off the money line. It's a small fave. They're home, right? I think they could wrap up the 1 seed if they win tonight. Sox under. You're welcome, Miguel. That was an easy one. I'm not even going to highlight Canelo. We're not talking about that. Here we go. Today I took the Reds run line. Easy one. You know, I like the Reds. We did the show last night, and it had Tyler Molly pitching, and I liked it. And then I saw Hoffman on the hill, so I didn't know exactly who was going. But yeah, the Reds, the Pirates, as I said, they playing pretty decent. They got some wins, but this is a bad team. They're going to go back to being bad. They're going to lose 17 to 22 at one point and, have bad losses. Now, tomorrow, we'll talk about it with their pitcher tomorrow is actually halfway decent. Yeah, Pirates minor league offense for sure. No lefty Angels tomorrow. Load management. Don't get started here. Dallas is tied 4-4 now, huh? So would Elliott come in and mush our Blackhawks like usual? Blackhawks money line, Nashville money line, Vegas money line, Frisco over. Well, that's good for you. I didn't have. I didn't have Nashville. Under in Vegas. I like the under in that Vegas game, Elliot. Oh, you know what? I got to put the picks in here. It's been 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I don't even have the things up. I'm like, I'll put the picks up in 1 minute for tomorrow. 2 baseball games scrolling, and we'll get into that in just 1 second. Hey, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's do some baseball for tomorrow. Start it up. What's the early game here? Oh, my goodness. Let me get my little pencil out here. Look at a couple other lines we had here. All right. Ready to go with baseball. Markel's here tonight. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, that's you. You're a giant mush, bro. You're Eddie Mush, straight out of Bronx Tale. Kill me. You're like the new Joe Bennett, Elliot. All right, Texas, San Francisco tomorrow. Day action, 3:45. We got Lyles and Webb on the hill. This Texas team is winning. You almost want to take them plus 140. Right? I mean, you got listen. Lyles he's pitching to a 70 ERA right now. Up and down to start. He's given up 3 runs in all but one of his starts. Okay, at least 3 runs. So he's gonna give up some runs. But you can't put guys on against the Giants, as we said. As much as it's kind of like the under night, they're still like on a 9-1 overrun. And Logan Webb hasn't been exactly, stellar for these guys. It's funny because you look at team batting averages and they're terrible. Like the offenses are down all over the place, right? We've seen four no-hitters, and then you go to these matchups and you see ERAs of these pitchers are just insanely inflated, and they have high batting averages against. It's nuts. Early game here, would I lean Rangers just because they're playing better? Am I going to bet it? No. Next up, Cubs and Indians, 6:00 start. You could almost make a play here to say, okay, I will take the Cubs at plus 150 because the Indians offense, I don't like it. I don't care. I mean, they've gone over lately, but I don't know. This total is 7, and both teams are on 70% overruns. You know, but you're playing the Pirates. Um, the Reds. I mean, you look at some of the scores here. As good as both of these teams gone over, uh, what Bieber's going to do his thing, right? We have confidence in Bieber to come out and be a solid starter. And on the other side, what are you getting out of Alzolay? That's my thing. I want to do unders. I've had a lot of unders. The 7 unders have been killing me. They've been killing me. I want nothing to do with them. Uh, maybe a run line here. Let me pull up a run line here on Cleveland. I was looking at these games earlier. I was thinking, like, what am I going to jump on? Like, the both games I have here, O's under and the A's. 2 games I like. 2 games probably premium plays. So we get Bieber at plus 130, almost 125, 128 here. I might take a shot with that. I might take a shot with Bieber on a run line if I'm going to go to this game. Now, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. All right, Sonny Gray's been pitching good, but Brubaker's like he's like the number one guy I'd bet on for betting Pitt. But do I want to bet it at plus 110? I just don't see the value in that. I don't. I mean, I think the Reds are the better team. And if I get a better team at a short price, it looks, the proverbial low-hanging fruit. It's easy winner. It's so easy. It's a caveman can do it. And Pitt's a little fave here. I don't care. You're going 110 either way. I mean, I'll take a dog. I can't. They're 2-8. I can't even take them. I can't, folks. I can't do it. I can't do it. Philly and Washington. I got no thoughts on this game. Maybe lean on the over. The Nets start getting their guys back. We got, Soto's back in this. He's back in the lineup. I love that guy. Got him for a little future. I need a huge run for him to get back into this MVP talk. But I like Trey Turner. Soto. I told you I like the Schwarber and Bell signings. I thought we're all right. I'm hoping Robles takes a step forward. 2 mediocre pitchers. Maybe the over here. Maybe the over. Kansas City and Detroit. Oh my goodness. I mean, who's even on the hill for these guys? Do we even know? See, I just said Sonny Gray's on the mound because that's what it says on one side. Another side has Jeff Hoffman on the hill for the Reds. Who knows who's pitching? Anyway, back to Kansas City and Detroit. Brady Singer, my guy, little youngster I kind of like versus Matthew Boyd. The lefty, Elliott, a lefty on the hill. Lefty on the hill. And Boyd's been pitching well. He's been pitching well here. Singer's off a good start. Is it worth it at the price? Plus 110? I don't know. I mean, the funny thing here is you got a team that's lost 9 of 10. Another one's lost 8 of 10. They've gotten over in 8 of the last 10, both of these guys. And the total set at 7.5. 7. At this, really, I mean, Tigers in the over would be thinking what we do here, right? I don't know. It's one of those games. As much as the trends say don't bet either of these teams, it says to bet the over. They've just been hitting. I don't know. I should say they haven't been hitting. They've been hitting the overs. The overs have been hitting. Yanks, Tampa Bay. I'll grab Tampa here. I'll take Tampa. I'm silly like that. Give me Tampa. All right, big bad Yankees. I get it. Tampa plays the Yankees well. We've said it once. We've said it twice. We've said it thrice. Yankees, 8-21, last 29 versus Tampa Bay. Tampa's won 4 of the last 5 here. It's Tampa or nothing. The whole series long. Tampa all series, folks. Oakland and Boston, already know I'm on. The A's here. Baltimore and the Mets. I'm going to take the under. It's a 7. I know. I'm crazy. I'm probably owed my last 15 taking under 7s, but means I see people are like, and I've said it. I've done it and I want to avoid the guy off the no hitters, like stuff like that. The other teams come out hit him, but being still out last year. Before that means he's a solid starter. He's a good starter, and we know the Mets can't hit sometimes. So give me the under 7 here. I might take a flyer with the plus 125 here with Baltimore, worth a shot. Toronto, Atlanta. Again, I see Robbie Ray on the hill here. Nobody for Atlanta. I see what the matchup is. Maybe I'll take, who knows? Maybe a little Blue Jay action there. It's just tough. Back to the Mets real fast. It's as much as you want to grab Means because he's solid. They've lost 3 in a row, and the Mets have won 5 in a row. So we got our streaks coming together there. 2 going in opposite directions. One team going down, one team going up. So that's going to change matters a little bit there for me. St. Louis and Milwaukee. Freddie Peralta and Kim. This is a little tough one. Both teams in on win streaks. 3 wins for St. Louis, 2 for Milwaukee. St. Louis playing a little better. 8 of 10 they've won. Maybe I'll take a little shot with the dog here. It's plus 115. Could be worth a play there. And I don't like the St. You've heard me say I'm not high in St. Louis, and I have a Brewers future, but I don't know. Angels, Houston, Ohtani and McCullers. I might look at the over here. It's down 8, dropped half a run. Over for me here. Kenta on the hill for Minnesota. The race, one of their junior race. I guess Barrow's having a better year versus Cease. Cease has been pitching great. But here we go. Unders have been coming in here in the series. Do we toss it out based on what we've seen out of Kenta this year with a 5 ERA? Scary. Cease has been dealing 13 inning scoreless streak coming into the game. Later 120. I think eventually though you lose a couple starters in your offense for the White Sox. It's going to creep up and bite you in the butt eventually. So San Diego, I told you I kind of like Colorado today. I was thinking about doing it. Rain out. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Miami, Arizona tomorrow. I'm going to go. I want to take the over here, believe it or not, with the bum on the hill. But Pablo Lopez, he's been under. This is a tough one. I got one more game. I'm going to defer to Elliott with the lefties. Seattle Dodgers tomorrow. Do you take the Dodgers, right? They have to win eventually, folks. Who cares? They've lost 8 of 10 and 11 of 14, 15 of 20. I mean, they started out 13 and 2. I think they started 13 and 2. They're 18 and 17. Definitely, I'm not looking to lay big numbers. And run line, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. They're All right, back to the chat here. It's been a while. I came in, I was rambling, but let's get down. Markel says Reds money line tomorrow, possibly. Sean is on Arizona, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Nats, and Brewers. All right, so the D-backs over Florida, Milwaukee over the Redbirds, Cleveland with Bieber, Nats with Fetty, and the Orioles. The Orioles again. I can't bet on losing teams. Alze for the Cubs guy, yeah, he's a solid, but that doesn't mean it's going to come into play right now. First inning, no score on the road. It's Detroit Lenny in the house. How are you, bud? Good to see you. Milwaukee over to 7.5. I don't know. Listen, Sean, you've heard me say this Milwaukee team. I like them, but I need some more offense from them. I need some more bats. I mean, if you're saying over, you're thinking that both guys get a bunch. Who's getting shelled here for 5 runs? Tigers are the only team worse than Pittsburgh. Again, yeah, but Boyd's been pitching good, and Kansas City's been in the toilet lately. Corey Jones in the house. Corey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thank you for popping in, saying hello. All right, so those just pop into the chat. Free pick scrolling. No NBA yet. No NHL lines. Give the chat a like, though. Give it a like. Come on, give it a like. Leave a comment. We'll get to you. Playing a run line always works better against Tigers. Well, yeah. Well, especially when you don't want to lay huge numbers, so it pays off well. But in this case, tomorrow, it's a low line because Kansas City has been really wet in the bed lately. Dallas 50 shots on goal and Hawks 14. Wow. Yeesh. Lefty angle. The lefty, Bumgarner, isn't Mad Bum a lefty for Arizona? Boston over 9 tomorrow. I don't know. I think it's. I kind of lean in the end of that because I think Bissett's gonna keep the guys under wrap. I think it's gonna be like a 5-2 type game. I like Tampa, Detroit. Lenny, I don't know if you heard me. I said Tampa Bay tomorrow. I'll take Tampa all series versus the Yanks. I don't care. Yeah, Detroit money line plus 110. Hey, Boyd's pitching better than Singer. Like I mean, I would rather take Boyd than Singer, even though Singer is a top prospect. And at plus 110, I mean, is Kansas City that much better? Actually, I think they are. I think they are that much. I think they are better than Detroit, but the line's fishy line. Fishy line. I don't like it. First inning, no score. Mets, possibly with those two pitchers. Yes. Cards money line. I like the. I think I like the Cards tomorrow, Elliot. Me and Detroit Lenny went head to head in baseball chaos one day. Minnesota's trash. They're definitely not playing well right now, Sean. That's for sure. Twinkies definitely not playing good, and I guess my thing is that I think that losing two big starters will come back and get Chicago, but they are deep. They're deep. They're young. So listen, 125 is not a bad number. I kind of like the White Sox. I said before, they're not. Minnesota is really not playing good at all right now, and I don't like back of teams not playing good. Take the yeah, depending on the game. See how it play. Lay it out, play it out. Oh my goodness. Pirates Reds tomorrow. I like the Pirates pitcher, but I just I can't bet. I think they'll be in it, but if is he going 8 innings? Tell me that guy's going 8 innings, giving up no runs, and I take him. That team could easily lose because the Reds. All they got to do is Reds hit a home run. That the Pirate lineup is terrible. You know what? How about the under tomorrow in that game? What's the total? Because the Reds road splits they're not good. The total's 8. I'm going to go under. Kansas City, Minnesota are trash. Baltimore have been doing better than them. Yeah, they have. Well, Kansas City started out okay, and then they've hit the skids. Minnesota has not been good at all. Baltimore is surprising. Miami, they're getting some pitching and timely hitting. Finally, something I can agree with Elliott, and it's not a mush factor. Vegas already on the board. Golden Knight scores. Arizona money line. It is. All right, everybody's on Vegas. Everybody's happy Vegas is up 1-0. But all right. All right, we have 23 people watching, only 9 likes in the chat. What's happening here? Very distressing, folks. Very distressing. All right, well, time to do some baseball homework for tomorrow. Thanks for popping in for the late night recap and look ahead for tomorrow. Midday Money tomorrow, we'll have NBA. I'll give you my thoughts on all the NBA games, or at least the ones I kind of like for you. Maybe something on the ice. We'll see how it goes. Winnipeg puck line. Let's see if we can pull out. Have we got a final? Did Chicago win for us here in overtime yet, or what? We need the Blackhawks here. Need the Blackhawks. Lost Carolina. We need the Blackhawks. And I got the Kings tonight. Blackhawk and Kings. Let's go. I fired a lot on the ice, and I will always go down. I will always take a fishy kind of dog line like I did with Montreal today. It was a loser. I get it, but plus 102, it happens. It happens. Sometimes, as I say, losing builds character, and winning builds your wardrobe. Anybody know what movie that's from? Let's go. That's a classic. Well, it's a classic to me. I don't know. I'll give you a hint here, folks, and then I'll wait like 2 minutes. Somebody's going to probably look it up on the internet. But it's a Schwarzenegger movie from the 80s. No one's going to get it because nobody's a degenerate movie watcher. Let's go. Come on, find it. It is a scene in an underground casino. Somebody's losing. A girl's losing, says losing builds character. And Arnold says winning builds your wardrobe. And he gives her all of his chips. No, not Commando. Not Commando, Elliot. Raw deal. Raw deal. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Raw deal. Commando pumping iron. Commando does have some good lines, though. That's for sure. Anyway, Raw deal. Go check it out. That's your movie tip for tonight. Folks, thanks for popping in tonight. Midday Money tomorrow. Hope you pop in. Say hello. Give it a like on the way in. If you're coming in late, leave a comment. Definitely leave a button up, thumbs up, smash. Everybody says smash. I don't want you smashing things. Then we got to go out and buy new stuff. I'm out of here.